just meant we had less to lose. You said you loved me back when I had holes in my shoes.
Hello.
Hey.
We're here in this beautiful barn, which is where we came to record this album, which is finally ready. It's called Another Shade of Smith and Brewer.
It is.
It's 12 tracks, some duo, some with a band. We brought in our friendly rhythm section of Eric Levant and Tom Sinnott. We lit this big fire next to us and
Had a great
played.
time. Yeah.
Played a load of racket, which was really good. We hope you like it.
Yeah.
Now we got something. I've been dreaming.
So Isabella
Isabella.
was probably the second or third tune we wrote together.
It was one of the early ones, definitely.
It was.
It was. I think it was probably the first one where it was like, oh yeah, that's what Smith and Brewer is going to sound like.
Yeah, when we started doing like the harmonies and the
Yeah. And
guitar stuff.
That's it.
Harmonies and guitar stuff.
Yeah.
That's going to go on the business card.
It's the one we always sound check with.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like if that sounds fine, everything's going to be okay. So, track 2 is Another Shade of Blue.
You got the lyrics there.
I have got the lyrics in this booklet.
I think you'll find they're all spelled correctly. Are they?
The lyrics are spelled correctly.
It should be.
I think since we wrote it, we were talking about doing it with a double bass and
Yeah.
some kind of percussion. So that's what we did. We brought in
We did.
a massive marching band bass drum. And we mic'd it from about 40 feet away. Because we can do that in this room. But it's come out really nicely.
Yeah.
It's a very gentle song, but
Powerful bass drum.
powerful bass drum.
Started rearranging. I knew that I was in the firing line.
So Life's Too Short, that was you. I remember because that was someone who came in your coffee shop or
I
something.
was working in a coffee shop, doing a bit of small talk with a customer, and it was chucking it down with rain outside. And I think they said something like, "Oh well, life's too short to get down about the weather."
That's when we were writing lots of songs, but weather-themed songs. must have been a bad winter.
Yeah.
But,
Just an excuse to play loads of Tony Rice licks for me.
It's for you. I can't play Tony Rice licks, so I have to just hand fist my way through my Jerry Reed licks. Favourite photograph? The first electric song on the record.
Ooh, electric tyres. We wrote this at Auden, at the showroom.
We did. We went over, because that's the Auden showroom is about halfway between our houses. So they often let us take over the showroom to practice and stuff.
Boom, boom.
That's my favourite intro on the whole record, actually. What do you want me to do for the intro? Hit the drums. It was dead loud as well. The
Two
electric
cranked
guitars. Super loud. The amps. For that one.
You must have heard us about 3 miles away.
Yeah, there's no neighbours really, which is good. But I mean, there's one neighbour, but she's very deaf. I think she just turns her hearing and stuff. But yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, it's great.
I don't know.
So Better Than Your Father.
I really like how this one turned out.
Yes, I do. I was really pleased with it. Yeah, and this one we wrote this when my smallest son was a couple of months old, if that. He was out in my little studio at home, asleep. Doesn't do that much anymore. But yeah, he was asleep in the studio, and I was just playing, and just came up with the idea for the chorus and stuff, and then we finished it off together. But it came out really well.
Fun fact, Ralph McTell was sat up there when we recorded that take.
Ah, was he?
He was.
Yeah, Ralph. I forgot Ralph came to visit.
Yeah.
That was good.
Da, 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 da.
Blow.
Next, Blow and Blow. Another weather song.
weather song.
Part of the weather suite.
Yes. This was around the same time as Isabella that we wrote this one.
Yeah. And we were kind of going for a kind of more 50s vibe on it, weren't we? Like,
yeah, Everly's kind of thing.
Yeah.
Everly Brothers. It's a simple pop song, really.
It is, 50s style pop song. A Better Man. Okay, so when this comes out on vinyl, which it will, to be a proper LP,
yes,
this is going to be the first song on side 2.
Side 2.
That's why this CD is ordered as it is, so that when we can get it on 12-inch LP
and cassette,
an 8-track. Well, that won't work because there's 12 tracks. I honestly can't remember when or where or how we wrote this.
How does it start? What's the first line?
I think we wrote this at my place in the studio.
Yeah.
And it's got a picture of Eric next to it in the book.
There you go.
Ironic, really. No drums on that one.
No.
Never mind.
If you need to leave, you know I'll understand.
Don't Say You Don't Love Me. Now this was a lot of fun to record.
Yes.
I played my nylon string on this.
Yeah.
My first ever guitar.
guitar.
That was my mum's old guitar.
I was playing my Les Paul.
Were you playing the Les Paul or were you playing... Oh yeah.
It's my Les Paul.
It's your Les Paul on that. And that was really loud.
Yeah.
And my nylon string was really quiet. And Calvin, who was engineering it, was having a little moment about it. But we were like, no, it'll be fine.
Lighting me up like a Christmas tree.
It was. But that solo that's on there, that was your first take. That's a killer solo. The amp was so loud.
Yeah. We stuck loads of percussion all over it as well.
Stamping.
Yeah.
On this stage.
Like
Liz and Simon, who owned this barn,
5 of us,
didn't know what on earth was going on because it was about 11:30 at night.
There's a triangle on there.
There is a triangle. I bought a triangle specially for that. There's shakers.
What are they called?
Cowbells.
The clave things.
Yeah, there's claves, there's cowbell, there's tambourines, there's the kitchen sink, just everything. We wanted it to sound massive. I think it does.
Yeah.
But it was, that was a fun one.
Can't be true. Don't say you don't love me. La 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 la.
Julietta. So
Julietta's the next one.
This was the one we wrote for the Bedford Guitar Festival.
Yeah. When was that? That would have been 2016.
2016, end of 2016.
Before we had these.
It was. But yeah, we got asked to play it, and then we realised that we didn't really have any like really guitar-y
at the time
songs. Well, we obviously remedied that now, but
yeah.
I'd been trying to learn a load of Jerry Reed stuff, so I cobbled together a rhythm part. And
it's just a rock and roller, isn't it?
It's a rock and roller.
You know.
And then that middle bit developed into something entirely different.
Yeah.
And still does occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different every time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like 7 hours long or something. And then
yeah. It's a fun one to play. But yeah, we did, and all of the Geo stuff was done. That was all done live.
Because it's so like improvised. It was hard to kind of keep it fresh in the session and like not get bored of playing it like time after time. So we'd done a few takes and we weren't really getting anywhere, and then we decided to go down the road for a pint. And then we came back and smashed it out.
That was it. Love You Forever, as it's kind of it's pop song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's simple love song, really, isn't it?
This was the one when we rehearsed this. I think it was Eric went. So after that half bar, do you want to do? Like,
yeah.
What half bar?
Or like, yeah. Which one's the one with the bar of 7 in it or something?
Yeah, it's something really weird that we hadn't. There's an odd bar that we hadn't realised was odd at all. But I really like the feel of the one that made it on the record, and that was the first take.
In the raging storm, getting here was anything but easy.
Music City. This one takes up 2 pages with lyrics.
Does it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's a lot of words.
Crikey. we were booked to go to Nashville for 2017 Americana Fest.
Yeah, we were showcasing.
I had issues getting a visa sorted. It was very stressful.
There was a time when we were seriously. It looked like there was a fairly significant chance Jimmy might not make it.
Yeah.
Eventually, it got sorted, and you got your visa, but then you didn't get your passport back till the day before we left, right?
Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about that bit.
No,
yeah.
that's because that was it. Like you got your visa, and then I was like, well,
Yeah, and then it takes like 10 working days for you to receive your passport back.
so it looked like for a while I was going to have to go out and like play with backing tracks of Jimmy, cardboard cut out.
Imagine that.
But thankfully,
That's the music video.
yeah. But then we made it to Nashville.
We got there. Yeah, we made it, and then we started writing this song in a crummy little Airbnb.
Yeah.
Just off of Music Row. Like basically, loads of funny stuff happened to us while we were out there.
Yeah.
And it's one of those where we wrote like about 500 verses or something.
Yeah, tons. But there's people
and just cut down the best bit.
There's people in here like Gail. That's Gail Davies. Third verse.
Is that the one with Graham?
That's the one. Yeah, because that's when we went to the east side of Nashville. Went out with Danny Nichols and Graham Jackson. At the time, Graham was 58 years old.
Yeah.
But because he forgot to bring any kind of photo ID with him, they wouldn't let him drink at a bar we went to, which we found a lot funnier than he did.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so we decided to immortalise it and put it in a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the outro, we were going to do it as a fade out.
Yeah.
Like we just keep going because we're going to fade out with the vocals and stuff. And then it was so fun.
Yeah.
We just left it all in. And the bass playing on this one is like just ridiculous. Tom does
Tom's all over it.
bonkers stuff.
Getting here was anything but easy. It's a lovely day for doing.
Last song on the record is A Lovely Day for Doing Nothing, which is another one of our old ones. My son must have been 4, maybe 3 or 4. I said, "What do you want to do today?" He went, "It's a lovely day for doing nothing." So I stole that idea off him, and we wrote a song about it. We wrote it as a song about a man in a kind of spiralling into a deep depression after a breakup.
Yeah, basically.
A lot of people just like to put it on a Sunday morning, which is cool too.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
whatever works.